back to Lloyd and JD, the best fucking podcast in the world. I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
What's up? Welcome
Not
back.
much. What's been going on?
Not much. I beat Mass Effect.
Nice.
Like, I beat it.
You beat it.
Like, it's done.
100% completion?
No, because you got to get, like, the multiplayer, like, stuff, like the achievements and stuff.
Okay.
To get, like, 100% completion.
But you got 100% of the storyline, 100% of the side missions, all that kind of stuff. So, end of the day, how long did it take?
I don't know. When did I buy it? When did it come out? From the day it came out till yesterday. When did it come out, Jordy?
Yeah, yesterday being March 31st.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been playing it a couple weeks solid.
Mm-hmm.
So, what, 80 hours?
Yeah, I was
hours?
disappointed actually how short it was because I thought it was going to be Skyrim League.
Right, which goes on forever.
Yeah, like you would still be playing and only be in the beginning of the storyline.
Yeah.
Skyrim.
So, no DLC coming out for it for
Fucking hope
expansion
so.
of it
Soon,
so
I don't have to get it off my Xbox and put something else on to take up space.
Right.
Because it's a really fun game. I got really into it, but I only just started to like get fully into it and then ended.
Yeah.
And I did everything.
Yeah.
Even like stupid little tasks.
Yeah.
Like the taskbar that no one cares about. I did those.
Nice.
And some of them were ruthless.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are.
So
things like that can be a little tedious.
you know, there's certain planets where you can't even use your drive thing.
Yeah.
And the fast spawns are very far set, so you just have to roam the whole planet. And I did all the little quests.
Nice. So overall,
Brilliant.
worth it? Brilliant.
I thought it was awesome. People are having problems with animations. You know, like I've said before, people rate Skyrim one of the best games in the world.
Yeah.
And the animations are god awful. I don't know if anyone's ever killed a
they're
dragon in that game, but you're
clunky.
usually 10 foot above the head of the dragon and you're like hitting the air and then the dragon dies.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
And they've reboarded out for Xbox One. So if we were going to write a review, wouldn't we be a little pissed that, hey, every time I walk up to a mountain troll, I still get hit into space?
Yeah.
So I thought you fixed that. I thought that was part of the re-release for Xbox One. So there's things that I just feel they go too hard on new games sometimes.
Right.
When there's games like Skyrim that are going to be renowned forever, even when they're promising they're bringing out, you know, a better patched version of it, and it's the same version that you played when it originally came out. I don't know. I think they went a bit too hard on them because the animations, there was some glitchy stuff that they'll fix with an update. The melves sometimes, people talking over people, little things like that.
Right.
But it's the storyline's wicked.
Yeah.
Game's wicked. It was fun to play. Looks like there's going to be a second one. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Well.
I'm glad that they didn't finish it completely. So it does, you know, lead somewhat that there might be some more DLC or something like that. So
So there's some good games coming out.
A lot of them for PS4 though. I think
so
Microsoft are trying to make some
for
deals.
Xbox as well. I mean,
Jody was
Dark
saying
Souls
Microsoft
just
was
came off.
trying to do some deals with Japan
because
we're having problems getting the games over.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big tie-in with Sony, obviously, with PS4, and you know, it's
Death Stranding.
A lot of things that are just Japanese releases are strictly to PS4. But I mean, some of the stuff does cross over. I mean, Dark Souls 3 is a Japanese game, and it just had new DLC come out, which I was playing yesterday, which is really, really good, really, really hard, but really, really good. So having a good time with that. Destiny 2 was announced.
Yeah.
So
I thought the
Destiny
announcement was actually quite funny. The advertisement.
Yeah.
I was watching it not knowing it was Destiny, and it actually made me giggle.
Yeah.
So I thought it was. Have you seen the advertisement?
I quickly looked at the trailer and
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. I just thought it was a Destiny expansion, to be honest.
Oh, did
when
you?
I saw
No,
it. Yeah. As soon as I
game.
saw the armor type and all, it says Destiny all over it.
It did
but
a little
some
bit.
people will be really excited about that, but I mean, it's kind of a thing that shooters go through is that they continually release. Like, I mean, if you look at Call of Duty, you look at Gears of War, you look at all these shooters, Battlefield, they continue to re-release, and a lot of times they just sort of make a game expansion in reality, not even really a new game. So we'll see.
I'm gonna play the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Destiny's one of those games you want to get on early.
Yeah.
So that you can be with everyone when you play every day for like a week.
And that's the thing is you've got to be part of that curve. Otherwise, you go in, you don't know the sniping spots, you don't know, what weapons work, and you just get
fuck all that shit. It's not to be relevant. I don't snipe.
Relevant for a week.
I don't like to snipe in any game.
Yeah.
Too boring.
Yeah, and that was a big part of Destiny when it first came out, was the
sniping. Yeah, I know everyone loves the snipers in there, and I don't understand it.
Yeah,
I don't use the snipers at all.
You could spawn camp in the original before they started making some adjustments.
But yeah, was disappointed with Mass Effect's multiplayer. Wasn't that fun.
No,
could have done way more of it. Didn't even get to use your campaign character. I just dumb.
Right.
I hate picking. We talked about this last time. I hate picking between characters with certain powers.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Just give me all the array of skills and powers and perks that I can level up to eventually. Let me unlock them all eventually. Right. Let me go up in level.
Yeah.
Let me be my character. Fuck you. Plus, I just spent like hours and hours playing the game. You think some of that would transform into multiplayer a little bit, like,
Well, you would think you would have special skins that nobody else had, or something.
All sorts of shit.
Yeah.
But no, you don't get fuck all unless you bought the deluxe version, and then you get like some packs to open, which I already opened mine. And
so is it big? Is it pack heavy as well, where you buy packs and you
cards? You buy packs of cards. You gotta unlock your cards, and
that's an EA specialty right there.
Yeah,
it's a way to suck millions of dollars out of gamers every year.
So
you see it in their games like FIFA, you see it in their games like Madden. All their sports games are all card based. Now they've got this is card based. They had it in.
Yeah, it's kind of brutal.
It is brutal. I mean, you see it even in Battlefield. You can buy packs to get
that's
better
weird.
stuff.
I don't know why they did that, because Battlefield, since the dawn of time, you just get battle packs for doing shit.
Right.
Since when do you buy a battle pack?
Yeah, so you can get stuff faster. And
but now it's becoming a buy to play, like a pay to play game.
Pay to win.
And pay to win is definitely. I don't like that shit. I hate it. Because I'm not willing to pay to win ever.
Right. If you are playing a game that you paid money for, there shouldn't be any of this pay to win crap going on. But in my opinion, if it's a free game that you didn't pay a cent for, and it's sort of full operation, and you can buy stuff to supplement the game's development.
But then that's a pay-to-play game, and you play it if you want to.
Yeah, you can pay it if you want. You don't have to.
Yeah, I don't like those games for that complete reason that you're stuck in a certain tier for like so long, and I get bored.
Yeah,
I got ADHD. I can't do that shit for years. But as far as like,
but the options there. I mean, you think about it. If you throw $60-$80 down on a regular game, to throw $60-$80 down on a game that you enjoy playing to get extra stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes you end up paying, like, over the years, you've paid the game. Like,
I know.
You end up paying for the game like 4 times.
Yeah. Well, if you look at, I know you love tanks thoroughly, but one of the guys I play with, Dr. Wick, he has spent hundreds of dollars on tanks.
And I find that brutal. I feel like they should do I don't know, I feel like it should get to a cap where if you've spent this much money on the company.
And I think that's a great idea. I think that if you spend the price of a game, if I decide to pay $80,
100% at this point.
Yeah. $80 I've invested in that whatever you put out, I get.
Yeah.
If I choose to play it for free, well, then I can grind for the next 5 years.
And if I want to put $10 in, I can put $10 in, but you're still, you're going to have to put $10 in next year. And that's the dumb decision people can make if they want to make. That's like buying live for only a month.
Yeah.
And then keep doing it every month.
Exactly. Right?
You have that option, but you're going to be paying out the arse.
Yeah.
So I think they should do the same thing. Like, not just buy it out for a year and then.
Yeah.
Because now you're buying the game you love every year, and it's just brutal.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, right? I mean, it's so much money that goes into it.
Yeah, so I don't know. Should be a cap on that.
Oh, most definitely.
Stupid fuckers. Anyway, what have you been doing this week?
Me, I've been working away as usual, trying to get ready for Comic Expo. I think I say that every week. Picked up the new Jeep yesterday, so got a new Jeep.
I saw that. It looks good.
Yeah,
shiny.
It's for now. It's about the last time you'll ever see it shiny coming off the lot. I'm already.
Why?
I knew it was going to happen. I'm going to start probably pulling it apart and modifying it and stupid stuff. I don't know. It's a habit.
Modifying the car?
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Yeah. It'll get left alone for a little bit because obviously I have to pay for it. So, so I don't want to start ripping it apart quite yet. But I mean. It's there, so I gotta sell the Chevy crap bolt, get some cash flow going. So, the crap bolt is now second tier driver
Yeah,
for at
good
least a
luck
month.
whoever owns that fucking thing. It's like the car from Harry Potter. It's just start flying for you and shit.
Yeah. Nah, it's good. It's a decent car. It's done me well.
Trying to sell it right now. Is this the advertisement?
This
for
is
your
the
car?
advertisement. $2,500.
It's not selling that fucking thing. Should I call the scrap guy now? Fuck. You'd probably get more money if you sold it in bits.
You know, the funny thing is when you do have vehicles, you probably do make more money. You know?
Probably.
Or start selling the hoods and the body panels and the wheels and all that kind of
you're
stuff.
gonna amount way more money than you probably would if
absolutely.
you sold that.
Yeah.
In
Cars are definitely worth more in pieces than they are as a whole. That's why.
Scrap guy knows that. That's why he'll take your scrap car.
So do auto thieves.
Yeah. So, well, good luck with that. And
Yeah.
then you're going to start doing automotive stuff now?
Well,
Getting back into the...
I will just, do some modifications.
What kind of
and stuff like
modifications?
that. I will probably end up jacking it up. I will probably...
Jacking it up?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You compensating for something?
Yeah.
Well, you're one of those guys driving around town now with a jacked up Jeep.
That's
with
right.
a really loud horn.
Yep. That's right. I am absolutely compensating for my micro penis.
So what, you jacking her up? What else are you doing to her?
Just some bumper stuff and probably getting a soft top
winch?
for it as well. Yeah, a winch, because I do plan on taking it off the pavement.
Winch some stuff.
Oh, just in case you get stuck, right?
So you're going to take her to McLean Creek?
The
The Well Widowmaker?
Oh, no. I don't know if I want to go to
The
McLean Creek.
Widowmaker? Many times I've seen a truck roll down that.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I've seen
Yeah.
some Dodges roll down that. I've seen all sorts of shit roll down that stupid hill on McLean Creek.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Oh.
It's fun,
Not
though, to sit
surprised.
there all day and watch people hit it in dirt bikes. A lot of people make it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good
Yeah.
place to camp.
I know in certain parts of
It's the
the year they're there doing beer stops and making sure you're not going out there with beer.
But it's
and
the
all
free
sorts of
range
stuff.
area, though.
Yeah.
So once you're out, you're...
Yeah, if you make it past the check stops.
Yeah, we've never had a problem back in the day. They used to...
Yeah.
There was always word of check stops, but we would go out on the Thursday so that instead of Friday...
Yeah, the last time I went out, they actually had a check stop, and they had some poor guy. And I don't understand how they can actually do this.
We had
but
all
they
the
had
drugs
him
in the...
pouring like a whole case of beer out.
Yeah, they pour them all out.
Which is ridiculous. Like,
Well,
just
either way, they're
because
gonna
I have it doesn't mean I'm going to necessarily drink it.
Well, they're
I mean,
going to
there's a good
confiscate
chance.
it
Yeah.
anyway, right?
But it's ridiculous, right?
But we used to just put all the drugs... Well, the one guy that went out there put all these drugs in an engine block.
Yeah.
In the top of the engine block that you can just take off. And, like, it doesn't use
Make
any
sure it
heat.
doesn't get too hot.
It's just... It was a cooler part of the engine. It worked great for him. He had
Yeah.
it in, like, a book. I don't know. It was weird. And then the booze, we just kept out under the tent. Or you leave it down in the creek.
Yeah.
And, like, we had tons of different ways of making sure that even if they came, they didn't get all of it.
Yeah.
You'd have the stuff out that you were drinking, but that was 6-pack at a time. You know, you went down with, like, a flat.
Yeah.
So you just, hide it. It's not hard. People do it every year. You know, some idiots are going to get caught for sure. We go down a day early.
I'm honestly just surprised that anybody really cares. If you're out in the middle of nowhere having a beer, who
Yeah,
the
I
fuck
think
cares?
it's, I think the main thing is like the garbage and like it does get pretty bad. Like I don't go Maylong anymore, but I've gone a few times in the river there. Like it turns like foamy and like people shit and piss. It's fucked, right? Remember
Yeah,
like how
it's-
gross that river got, man? Like, and we were pouring it over our buddy's head because he didn't know how bad it was. Funny.
Yeah.
But it does get really bad and people just leave. They're not so conscious about their garbage and people will burn cars. Cars get stuck in the mud and they'll just burn them at night and like people get drunk and shoot guns. And I think if there was more self-control, they wouldn't have to enforce so much forced control.
Right. So what you're saying
It's
is
our
the
own-
idiots ruin it for everybody
Yeah,
else.
it's our own fault. You know, if you're going down there to have, just a good time and hang out in the woods, then it wouldn't be a problem. But there is always, that group of guys that goes down, burns their Jeep and, shoots off a gun and causes havoc.
Yeah.
So
That's unfortunate.
But, it used to be fun when we were younger. I used to go quite a bit. But I had some guy come in my tent and steal my stuff. And, my girlfriend wasn't fully clothed. And who knows?
Yeah,
It was
it's
an old
messed up.
girlfriend, so I don't care now. But I'm just saying that, like, bad stuff happens down there.
Right.
Because of drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
Because people can't be responsible for themselves.
Yeah.
And I think
makes
that's
sense.
the main issue with today is people bitch about all the force control that we have, but there wouldn't be a need for force control if people would act their age and take control for the things that they do and say. And like, I've done a lot of drugs and I've drank a lot of booze and I've never murdered anyone and I've never gotten into a knife fight and I've never done these idiotic things that they claim that booze and drugs caused. I honestly feel it's the person.
Yeah. Yeah. I
make decisions for yourself.
Yeah. And I think sometimes people use drug and alcohol as an excuse to do
110%
stupid stuff.
Like a girl will use alcohol as an excuse to sleep with many men and say that she just does it because she's drinking, when really there's some underlying issues there. Guys do the same thing. Yeah. I think it's just a big mass fuck up of people not taking responsibility for themselves, but it's a shame.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's pretty shady down there now. Yeah, I wouldn't go camping on May Long.
No, I wouldn't go camping there either.
No, it used to be safe.
Day in, day out kind of thing. So
a lot of people have died.
Yeah. Hills have eyes. Alberta there.
Penis butt. Yeah. There's one of the games played out there. You just gotta hug the nearest tree. You just hopefully it's a big one. Yeah. So I don't know. Not a camping guy. City
Fair
guy.
Fair enough. So yeah, we're pretty much it for this week.
Talked about gaming and camping.
Gaming, camping.
Good old Brad Creek. Well, if you liked the video, don't forget to like the little thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave comments. Don't forget to make sure that we know that we're D-bags.
Yep.
I'm Lloyd.
I'm JD.
Peace.
See ya.